Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have this really cool purple monochrome look for you. I've got the purple lips, the purple eyeshadow, and it's just something that I thought I would film for you because I did the same look maybe a few weeks ago, a month ago, and I really don't wear purple. So it was one of those things where I was like, I'm going to try it out and see how I go, and it actually turned out quite nice. So I've done a purple smoky eye for you today. The good thing about this is I used one palette to do the entire eyeshadow look, excluding the inner corner highlight, but I did use the Tartlette palette. And the good thing about the Tartlette palette is it's got a whole row here of purple eyeshadows that I just use one after the other to make a beautiful smoky eye. So if you've got this palette, you can create a beautiful smoky eye like I have today, or you can just use what you've got at home as well. So yeah, if you guys like the look and want to see how I got it, just keep on watching. Starting with the eyes today, I've really done my face and my base and my eyebrows because I realize it takes a long time to do that, and in editing it's really a pain in the ass. So if you want to know what I've used on my face and my eyebrows, I will put a list of the products I've used in the description. So jumping straight into the eyes, I'm going to use my little sample of Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. And I'm just going to blend that all over the lid with my finger. Next up, to set the primer, just to make sure that it doesn't crease. With the palette I'm using today, which is a Tartlette palette, I'm actually going to go on with this color right at the top here called Free Spirit. I'm just going to put that on quite a large chunky brush because I just need to cover the eyelid. Mind my eyebrows, they're quite hairy and bushy just because I hate plucking them and I hate waxing them. That being said, I haven't actually waxed them since September last year. So I should probably do that, but I just don't like doing it, that's all. Okay, so next up, I'm going to be doing a look that, it's going to be smoky because everything that I do is smoky essentially, but I don't generally wear a lot of purple at all. So with that, I actually, this palette is good for that because it has lines of colors that all work together and it takes the thinking out of it for me. So this whole line here of purples and this one pink shade, I'm actually going to be using this whole line to create my, my smoky eye today. And it's all matte, so if you're not into matte colors, then this might not be the look for you, but you can incorporate maybe a deep purple color like this that has a bit of shimmer in it too. So it is versatile, as in you can add shimmer if you want to. I like matte skin, I like matte eye looks, I like matte everything, so I'm gonna do that today. So starting with a fluffy brush, this one I've got, no, don't want that one, I'm too yucky. This one I've got is by Sigma. I'm going to go in with this first color called Caregiver, and it's a bit of a pinky color actually, but it works obviously because they're within the same family. What I'm going to do is take a bit on that brush and liberally apply this just onto above the crease on the brow bone here, just before it gets to the actual brow area up the top there. You see yucky skin here, it's just because I haven't been looking after my skin lately, and all of my products are not sitting well on top of it, firstly. Secondly, I have also tried out a new foundation today to see if I like it too, so please excuse my yucky skin. Okay, so that color's been quite roughly placed with the brush. Again, it's just one of those lighter colors that will really help blend out the other colors when we place them, so I wasn't too fussed about making it super perfect. With the next shade in the line called Natural Beauty, I just dabbed it. The next shade called Natural Beauty, which is more of a kind of lavender kind of type of shade, not actual lavender because it's a bit muted, a muted lavender shade. With the same brush, I'm going to do the same thing essentially. It is just kind of building up the crease color to, because then eventually we'll place that darker purple right on the lid, and we just want it to blend seamlessly. I'm just going to repeat what I did on the top thus far to the the under eyelash area, just because I want it to mimic the top. I want it to be completely smoky and completely kind of blown out the whole way around. So going back in with that Caregiver color, I've got like a more stiff brush, and I'm just going to, because this is such a light color, it doesn't really matter how much you put down. It also, I mean, it depends on your personal preference as well, but I'm just going to blend that right underneath and around. Next, I'm going in with a more pointed blending brush, because this will just give me a bit more control. And the next color in the line of colors is this one. Where am I going? This one here. And it's called Best Friend. It is a nice kind of mauvey kind of purple, so this will really show off the purple when we place it on next. So just coating my brush in that. And what I'm going to do is slightly close my eyes, and because this is a pointed brush, this will fit right into the crease of the eye. But if I have them kind of halfway open, like it's too shiny, it will really kind of get into that crease and blend it out perfectly. Okay, now that color's placed, I'm actually going to go back in the brush that had those crease colors earlier and blend out the color at the top. Okay, so now that that's put in the crease, I'm quite happy with the way it's looking thus far. With the very tip of the same pointed blending brush, I'm going to put that right into the pan, and I'm going to repeat what I did at the top down the bottom as I mentioned earlier, but only using the tip of this so I don't get it everywhere. Okay, so now I feel like the blending's done really, really well. It's really kind of sitting nicely in my crease with all the colors. What I'm going to do is go in next with kind of more of a stiffer brush, because I do want a lot of color payoff with the particular color that I'm going to be using. And what I've got here is a MAC 233. It's a bit stained from my black smoky eye days. And I'm going to go with this last color called Bombshell, which is a real deep kind of plum purple. And with that, I'm going to load the brush up, make sure I'm tapping off any extra, and I'm going to place that all over the eyelid. Being really careful, because my face makeup is already done, I don't want to get any fallout, so I'm really just kind of pressing it onto my eye to make sure that it shows up firstly and that it doesn't go over my face. Alright, then going back in with the pointed blending brush that we were using earlier, I'm going to angle my brush away from the eyelid, so up this way, and where the two eyeshadows meet, I'm just going to blend the colors out together. Point where I'm quite happy with the way it looks, I'm going to use the tip of this brush to put it underneath my lower lash line, really, really close to the eyelashes. Then back in with that pointed brush just to blend that together. I'm going to go repeat this also on the other side to make it all work out and look even, and then I'll be right back and show you what the next step is. Okay, so I've placed that color now, and I feel like it's really nicely blended out, and I think I've done quite well because purple's not my color. I've never really worn, well, this is a recreation of a look I did last time, like another time, but I've actually, like, I never actually wear purples. So this is the second time I've actually done a warm kind of purple smoky eye. So thinking about the look I recreated, what I missed out on that time was a nice kind of shimmery inner corner to make it pop. So what I'm going to do is use my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to place that on my inner corner, and then I'm going to blend it out with my finger. I've got this Ivory, I've got this stack of eyeshadows. They're all duochrome with a white base. and it's got several different colors in it. I'm going to go in with this purple color here. This is the Ivory stack by Naked Cosmetics. Yeah, Naked Cosmetics. What I'm going to do with that is grab a little brush like this and pick up that pigment. Because it's purple, it should show up with a purple duochrome when I put it over the white. So I've got it on my brush. I think this is purple anyway. I've got it on my brush and I'm going to place that over the white. Yes, it's purple. And that will just open up that inner corner a little bit. Okay, it may look a bit much right now, but once I get eyeliner on and lashes and all that kind of stuff, you'll see that it just kind of ties everything real nicely together. So that being said, we're going to do eyeliner, and I do normally do this off camera just because it takes a bit much and it's really kind of boring to watch. So I'm using my 3 staples. I've got my Ardency in black eyeliner. I've got my gel eyeliner by Colourpop called Swerve, and I've also got my Face of Australia black liquid liner. I'm going to place these two in my waterline, top and bottom, and do a nice little wing just so we can cover the lash band when I do that one when we get back. While I'm off camera, I will more than likely place some mascara on, which is just the Great Lash Mascara and the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Although I will be placing eyelashes on, so this won't really matter, but I just want to coat them to get rid of any foundation or anything in my eyelashes. So I'll do that and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I've done everything. I put all my eyeliner on, I put some mascara on. My eyeliner turns out a little bit thicker than I wanted to, but that's because I fucked up on this side. I had to make this side thicker. So, you know, that shit happens and it really bothers me, but I feel like it's going to be covered with eyelashes anyway. So, on to lashes. I've got a couple pairs here that are my favorites, and I think I want to wear something that's a bit more kind of piecey than it is like chunky or thick. So I've got this pair here. I don't have actually no idea where they're from, but I'm pretty sure these are a pair of XO Beauties because they're my favorite type of eyelashes. Can you see what they look like? They're kind of piecey and they're a nice flare. They're cut to fit my eye already. So I'm going to place these on just to make sure that everything's kind of super dramatic, and I will come back to you when they're on and we'll move on to the lips. Okay, so the eyelashes are on. And I really love the look. I've always just like touched my face. I've always not worn purples because I've got blue eyes, and you know, blue eyes aren't really supposed to wear purple. I don't know, I don't really care about rules or anything, but I really kind of enjoy the look. It's something colorful, but it's also kind of dark and smoky, which is what I really like as well. So I really like the way it's turned out. I love the smokiness underneath as well. If this is a bit too dark for you though, feel free to pop a nice bright purple on the waterline, or you can do a nice like kind of nude color as well, and you can kind of tone it down with the eyelashes if you like. It's just I like the drama. I normally wear makeup when I'm going out or something. Makeup for me is a special thing, as in I would put a lot more effort into my makeup when I'm going out and going out for a drink with my friends than kind of just getting ready and going to work, or you know, just something for during the day. So this is really fun for me. So now that that's been said, we're going to move on to lips, and I've got several options and they're all kind of nudie kind of colors, but sticking with the purple theme, because I wore this with a purple lip as well, and it turned out really nice, as in like there's not a lot of people who match the eyeshadow to the lipstick, but I really think it turned out nice. So I think I'm going to use one of these Jeffree Star ones, and I'm pretty sure the color I used maybe was Deceased. I think Androgyny is too kind of pink for this, so I think maybe it was Sagittarius or Deceased. I can't remember which one it was, and I think one of them turned out really nice. I'm just going to look at the picture that I took when I did this makeup so I can see what it looked like. I'm pretty sure it's Deceased, so let's go in with Deceased here. I'm going to go in with a lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner. and it goes with everything. So I'm going to use this lip liner. It's dirty as fuck, but this is Lumiere by I think it was Kathleen Knights and Colourpop. So I'm going to go in with this colour, and if it doesn't work, we're going to use the other one. So this is Deceased by Jeffree Star. It's got a red lid, which means it was part of the Christmas collection. I am 100% it was this colour. It's just drying down, so what I'm going to do while that's drying is spray my face with Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. This is the oil control one, just because I have an oily face, well, oily skin. And yeah, that's the lip. I mean, if you're not keen on purple lips, you can also go the nude route. I've got here, which is one of my favourite lip combos, the Australis Velour Lips, Milano and Paris. I normally use these two as a nude lip. In my previous video I did a nice nude lip, which I used Jeffree Star I'm Nude and Celebrity Skin. That's a good option. I've also got this nude one called Bianca. That's a really nice nude lip option. And also Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, which is a nude lip option as well. Or you can go a brighter route with a bright purple, kind of like a Barney purple or like a lavender. Or you can just go super dark and go like a really deep kind of purple as well. Obviously, it is up to you what you are most comfortable with, but I think that looks real good. I think it matches the eyes real well, and I think the look kind of really pulled it together in the end. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I just kind of let my hair out of its bun and put it in a ponytail. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I had a lot of fun creating it, actually. Like I said, I don't generally wear purples, so it's really fun to create something that you don't normally wear. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try and upload more regularly moving forward. And if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, if you want to know what I've worn, I'm going to pop it all in the description box. Otherwise, just comment and I will be sure to answer you. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!